Our to-go boxes, they're not good. They're f***ing amazing. How did we get started here at Albemarle Paper? Well, late 2008, my cousin John and I started this paper company, and we got all sorts of different products.
Hey, Nick, come on, man. Let's get to work.
You got cleaning products, too? You got a party this weekend? We got your back. Anything you need here at APS. Plates, napkins, silverware, table covers. We got everything covered, right, boys? What other items do we carry? Paper towels? I got it. Toilet paper? I got it. Gloves? We got you. Pizza boxes? You're probably wondering, where are we? Where's Albemarle Paper? Don't you worry about that. We got you. I'll bring the product to your front door. See you guys.
Hey, Christian, I know it wasn't the result you guys wanted. You seem to have a lot of chances and control early in the game. What do you think took you guys off the rails?
Yeah, there's a discussion I have with the boys because I think it's very painful to come here like he commenting at defeat when we had plenty of chances to win this game, at least 11 against 11. I thought that we didn't play with the conviction that we should have in the last third, especially. And in the end, when you have the chances and the control of the game, you don't take advantage. The opposition can always have 2 or 3 chances, like they did, and they have very good players as well. And they took advantage of that. And it is painful for me to comment that because when you have control of the game and you have chances and you don't take them, we have to share the responsibilities, you know. And I think that they have to, we need to go to a different level mentally before anything else, because I think we have, we have the possibility of killing games, and it happens already in MLS. And then after, when we don't do that, we feel sorry for ourselves. And this is something that, honestly, I'm getting a little bit tired of it.
Enzo, I thought you mentioned he might be able to go today. Was that he wasn't able to physically go?
No. And so you mean Copetti?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Enzo felt something on his hamstring just after training on yesterday. And so he wasn't ready to play, unfortunately, for us.
Is he a chance for LA, or you have to wait and see?
We have to wait and see how is what the scan did today. Apparently, he wanted to go onto the pitch and train, but we need to be a little bit cautious, because when you feel that kind of problem on your hamstring, we have to be cautious, and we don't want to lose him for weeks. And we need to be sure that what he has, it cannot be make it worse by rushing him too quickly to the pitch.
One last one. Guzman Corujo got 60 minutes tonight with Crown Legacy. I know you're in a different world, but just No,
I was following.
Okay.
I was following Guzman. I haven't seen his game, but I knew, I was well aware of that. We spoke this morning, and I need to talk to him after, just to see how he felt. And tomorrow we will have a conversation about him joining the team with the medical department.
So it could be as quick. I mean, it could be quick if he feels good. I mean,
it could be. Let's see. I mean, I don't want to rush that. Again, we want to players come back to stay, not to lose them again after a week. So it's important to evaluate well the situation that in which he is.
Thanks, Christian.
Thank you.
Okay, Steve.
Hi, Christian. I'm trying to conceive what Gilson might have been thinking on that play. He had to be naive to think that his turnstile effort that ended up in the trip would not have gotten him a second yellow card.
Yeah.
Did you discuss this with him? For a player usually of sound mind and body, it seemed very out of character.
But out of character, Steve, we are talking about a guy that is 21 years old, that is making experience and is finding himself in situation in which he hasn't been before. He's playing every game for us. He's an important member of the squad. And like all the young players, you have to allow them to make mistakes. Unfortunately, it's a costly mistake because I thought 11v11 we were in control and we would have been in control in the second half as well. Then obviously when he's out, we had to drop a little bit and they find a moment of magic with Kasim that he took the goal really well. And yeah, we are here and we couldn't express our football like we would have liked. With 10 men is always more difficult. Yeah, unfortunately, it's a mistake. It's a costly mistake, and that also has his weight onto the game.
I'm sure you'll make it a learning opportunity for him. With that, still, it took a bit with your subs coming in and Aubameyang, he had a nice opportunity in there. There were still chances, even a man down through the game. And as you talked about, like Mikey Lopez, even without the success that this season, Birmingham is an experienced team with some substantial MLS experience on it, U.S. national team experience. They played tough here in Charlotte the first time. I imagine you expected another tough match tonight.
To be fair, I think the first half we played really well. And we had, despite what you say, and I totally agree, I think that they have players. Pasha is another one, and they have plenty of quality players, Martinez, but not many of them. I think that they can figure in the MLS for sure. They played, yes. I think we had more difficulties probably in Charlotte in preseason than today, especially in the first half. And the lesson is always the same, especially when you play with young players, that when you don't take your chances, sooner or later the opposition will have. And if they take theirs, then after you risk to feel sorry for yourself, especially when then you are forced to play with one man less. So we need to be more clinical. We need to be more determined. And I think this is what is missing to us at the moment. We need to bring more character in what we do. And we need to have the belief that what we do, even if it doesn't happen, then on the next ball and on the next ball again. And I think that this character is taking a while for us to understand this point that I'm trying to make to them every day.
Yeah, it felt like it was going to come up until that 50th minute when everything changed with that. Well, thank you very much. Safe travels home.
Thank you, Steve.
Okay, last two on the Zoom here. Okay, we'll go to Sam and then we'll end with Nick.
Coach, sorry about the result tonight. Wanted to ask you, do you feel like this is in some ways the culmination of a tough schedule, a lot of play and a lot of injuries?
Listen, I don't want to find excuses. So it's a tough schedule. It's true, but we need to be able to live with that and to deal with those situations that is not only for our team, and is for other teams as well. And we need to be able to give the best. And I thought that it was my intention to make changes after 10 minutes in the second half, because I thought that the boys that started deserve another 10 minutes to show and to try to score a goal. But unfortunately, that sending off changed our plans, and we have to accept it and move on.
And so just to reaffirm your conversation with Steve, you thought the second yellow was merited?
I haven't seen it. It was far from the bench. It was on the opposite side diagonally, so I haven't seen it. If it was, I cannot comment. I was too far to see. I thought it was a foul, but I don't know if he merited a yellow card.
Did you think that you said you were going to sub, earlier than you did? Did you get the impression that the team was tired?
No, I wanted to have fresh legs, but I wanted to give another 10 minutes because I saw that in the halftime everybody felt good, and I thought that they deserved to have another 10 minutes in the game and then to make changes. Unfortunately, I was forced to do different ones, and when when Adil was sent off.
And finally, unfortunately, not the result you want tonight, but looking back on this year's Open Cup, and since this is the end of the road for Charlotte, what moments were highlights for you? What good takeaways or bad takeaways do you have from this year's Open Cup?
The game that we won are always the highlights, and tonight is the down part of this competition. I wanted to do really well, to go as far as possible, because I think we had the chance to go far, but it wasn't to be. And then we have to quickly move on to the next game.
All right, thank you, Coach. Safe travels.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, guys, we're running a little short on time. Nick, we'll go one with you, and then we'll go one with the room if it's wanted, and then we'll finish.
All right, thanks. So, Coach, what does it take from the standpoint of coaching with a team down? How do you prepare them to do that, nonetheless, being a man down and a goal down? What do you change and help to prepare them for something like that?
I mean, in the last weeks, we didn't have a lot of time to prepare to work on the pitch, because we had to just have differentiated sessions for the one that played and the one that didn't, and just do the day before the game, in which you just do something regarding just walk through tactically, and then some rapidity. So, but we spoke many times. We used to do session when we play 10 against 6, 10 against 8, and we know how to defend. You credit to their player that scored a very good goal, but I don't think that we conceded too many chances after that. It was more difficult for us to create chances like we wanted to do, like we did in the first half.
And you got 2 straight losses now in the last, just in the last couple of days. How does the team rebound for this weekend to an LA Galaxy team that might have had a little spark from their US Open Cup win?
Every game is a different story, Nick. So we need to make sure that we prepare mentally, physically, and tactically for the next game. Yes, we didn't have the result that we want, 2 in a row, and is hurting. For me, tonight it really hurts. But again, we cannot feel sorry for ourselves. We need to pick ourselves up and to move on for the next game, because we want to give the best shot that we can to the MLS.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Okay, one from the room here to finish, and then that's it.
Okay. We appreciate having you here. What did you think of the crowd tonight and the growth of soccer in the U.S. and in the South?
No, very good. I think that the crowd was behind the boys, and they gave them an extra motivation. And I thought that I could feel behind me that they were trying to say things, but this is normal in football, and I understand, and they wanted to be behind the boys, and it was a good turn up. So I think it's good for. I'm not sure about the football in Alabama, but it's my first time here, my first experience in Alabama, and I think that the crowd was a good one.